What's going on, guys? Skypress bringing another video. Today I'm going to be doing a new project. As you can see, I'm already working on it. I wanted to wait until I at least got the landscaping done. And, yeah, I got the outline done for the main portion of the house. Let's go back here and show you the back portion of the house. Now, what I'm going with on this one is basically a three-story house, but the bottom portion, the basement portion of the house is like one level lower than the main house. That's why I got the landscaping going like this. You know, it's basically built on a hill. That's what I'm going for. Now, I've gotten a little better at landscaping, not by a lot, as you can see. And I still need a lot of work, need a lot of practice, but, I'll get it eventually, sometimes. But let's go ahead and show you the inside really quick. It's not done, obviously, and it's a little dark in here, but hopefully you guys can still make out what this is going to be. I made doorways here to make like a storage area down here, but I think I'm just going to seal this up and not do anything with it. This will be like the lounge area where, slash game room. This is going to be like a little mini bar back here. Back here would be, oh, there's another storage area I was thinking about doing. Bathroom, I know you can't see very well, and a guest bedroom with a little sunroom right here, which I didn't do a very good job with, but it's alright. Yeah, I used the cauldrons for the bottom portion of the walls, which I think I'm going to do on all level stories, I guess. But yeah. So far, it's not, so far it's coming along fine, but I still got a lot of work to do on it. And I decided to do a video now on it, so you guys could check out what I'm doing besides opening baseball packs on MLB 18 The Show. Now, I'm putting this obviously in my real city. Not done with my city, not yet. It's been a year since I started on my city, and I got a lot of done. I got a lot of things done. I just built a ballpark over there. Actually, I didn't do it. I did a video on it, tutorial on it, but it's fine. It's okay. But I got a ballpark over there. Got some towers and stuff over there that I'm working on still. There's my actual house that I'm in right now. Hello. I'm actually in that room right there. If you haven't seen this video, or that video, go ahead and check that out. I greatly appreciate it. But that's my new house that I just moved into a few months ago. Well, about a month ago. Roughly a month and a half ago. Almost 2 months. So, it's a very nice house. I love it. It's really nice. But I put it in my normal city. This is like the borderline of the city, because I'm going to make all that forest, and then that's where my log cabins are going to be, and mountain houses are going to be and stuff. I'm going to do more landscaping out that way, building hills, mountains and stuff and whatnot, and caves and whatnot. It's going to be awesome. I got so many ideas for this city, but this is my new project. I did since I'm doing so much work to the mansion, my new mansion, way, 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 way out there. It's a long ways away, trust me. um, I'm so happy and so thrilled about how that mansion's coming along. I can't wait to show you guys. It's not done yet. The outside is 100% complete. The inside, I have 30 rooms to renovate. Yeah, that's a lot. That's just bedrooms, mind you. 30 bedrooms, 20 bathrooms, 5 or 6 living rooms, 7 dens, 2 gyms, a pool, a spa, 3 mud rooms, 5 or 6 offices, a movie theater, a bowling alley if I didn't say that already. Yeah, there's a lot in that mansion. A lot. And that mansion over here that I built with a good friend of mine, Beast Plays, is still standing over there. I'm not going to tear that down. That's our first project we built together. It's awesome. It's not, I mean, I'll admit, and I'm pretty sure he will too, it's not the greatest looking, but we did our best. We weren't that great of builders back then. I've adapted and evolved, obviously. Still not the greatest builder, but, I'm very impressed about how I came along. Like I said, not the greatest, not the worst, but I'm learning. I'm getting a little better. Um, that's my Ash Ketchum house right there. I did a tutorial on that about a year ago, actually, I think. That's a little house. That's my aunt's house right there. It's not red, it's actually brown. I need to change the color on that. That's my aunt's house from California. We just visited her about 6, 7 months ago. She's doing great. Um, anyway, guys, I'm sorry. I keep blabbing on what I'm going to be doing with this. Anyway, let's go ahead and finish up what I was doing over here before I had to go to the store a little while ago. This is going to be, it's supposed to be a hill, basically. But, you can't make it round or flat going up like a regular driveway on a hill. So, what we can do is, I'm just going to leave it like this. I meant to do 5, 5, and 5, but I somehow went 5, 6, and 5. But you know what? The middle one can be a little wider. That's alright. We're going to have to fill all this in with tar. I mean, I know it's not tar. It's block of coal, but it looks like tar, doesn't it? Like tar that you put on the road, obviously. So that's why I'm using it. I was just going to go with normal stone, but I thought that was just too plain. And it also didn't, it would have been a little messed up over here. It's like I got stone over here and I got a stone driveway, but whatever. I'm gonna mix this up a little bit more. I'm gonna put some stones and stuff into this hill. Now it's all hollow. There's nothing in it. I'll show you real quick. Nothing. Well, there's something right there. Where can I look? Right here. See, it's all hollow in here. I'm gonna leave it hollow because there's no point in doing anything. So. The reason I didn't put an outer wall on this portion of the house because it's going to be covered by the hill. So there's no point in doing that. Okay, so I'm going to be putting like a garden right here possibly. Oh, yeah, there's supposed to be a door right here on this garage. Right here. Yeah, that seems about right. Anyway, that is supposed to come out a little bit more, make it a little bit wider, but I thought, you know what, it's fine. There's supposed to be a door over here too. I didn't open, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll do 1 and 1, because I'm going to be putting, yeah, anyway, it's a little longer over here because you'll see later on when I get to this point, I'm going to be putting concrete right here to build up the wall on the inside, just like I did on the other, like I did at the bottom portion. So, anyway guys, enough talk, let's go ahead and continue what I was doing over here, and we'll finish this portion of the driveway up. What I plan on doing is I'm going to make the walkway right here because the entrance is over here. I don't know why I said over there, but I'm going to make the walkway right here, come down, and yeah, come out to the road right here. Like I said, this is all going to be forest right here. There's no houses over here. It's just going to be all forest. It's just one road going this way to the other side of town. It's all lined up houses along this forest, which is going to be a forest. And keep in mind, I'm working on personal, personal customization trees over there. They're going to look handmade, but I did my best. I'm not a great tree maker, so the forest, the little trees I have over there, I'm just going to do regular generated forest. I'm not going to sit here and do hours upon hours of making trees. I've done that on the mansion over there. My God, my eyes are I was so bored making trees. I have so many trees over there. But keep in mind, I'm just going to do regular generated trees that Minecraft gives you. So, it's boring, I know, but I mean, I would love to do customization. I mean, personal, regular, handmade trees. That way it looks real instead of like, oh, okay, you did it because it's like, Minecraft version, but not your version, but, it's fine. I've done you'll see the trees that I made over at the mansion eventually. I'm still working on it. I know I should be working on the mansion right now, but I need to work on something else. And give my brain time to think about what I can put in the rooms and stuff. It's going to take me another week or so before that's ready. It's been 5, 6 months since I started that project. I started in December, I think. December, I think I started that project. Just, messing around on Portal Nights. Actually, I originally started on that project on Portal Nights. On the Blueprint world. In creative. I still have Portal Nights. I haven't given up on Portal Nights just yet. But I'm about to because it's getting, I mean, it's kind of fun. I like Portal Nights. I have to be in the mood to play it, though. Oops, I forgot to, leave the ledges. But, yeah, like I said, Portal Nights is fun, very fun. But you have to be in the mood to play Portal Knights. I mean, I don't have to be in the mood to play Minecraft because I know I have projects to finish. My city and all that stuff. I'm thinking about starting a city on Portal Knights, but I don't want to give me too much work on 2 different games. So yeah, so I figured I'd do a video on Minecraft to let you know what I'm doing besides opening packs on baseball, which I've already said that already. But it's true. I do other stuff besides open baseball packs, which I love to do on that game. I love to play the game too. Don't get me wrong. So I just like opening packs to see what the excitement is to get who I get. And last night's video was really bad, like very, very bad. I barely got anything. Not even. I think I got 1 gold player. I didn't even get a gold player. Sorry, that's how bad it was. I barely got gold. I didn't get a gold equipment. I don't think. I got gold jerseys. Definitely got gold jerseys. I got some holiday equipment, which wasn't bad, but I had like a ton of it anyway. But anyway, yeah. So I'm taking a little break. I checked this morning to see if I sold that glove. I did not. If I did, I would have definitely been doing a video on that instead of this. But or I could have just been waiting until later to do that video. But no, I definitely did not sell it. I wish I did. I wish it would sell already, so I can get who I want. I know I should just save until I can afford who I want, but I'm just counting on that glove too much. I know I'm getting my hopes up of selling it, but I'm gonna be buying MLB 19 The Show soon, probably the next month or 2. So no, I won't be giving up on MLB 18 The Show. Don't get me wrong, I love that game. So I'll be going back and forth between the 2 once I have in 19 The Show, but I'll be definitely playing 19 The Show a lot more. So let me just put the outline on here. I'm just trying to make it seem like it was built on the actual, on the ground, not just floating in the air. So that's why I'm doing this. I'm not going to fill this in because I'm just going to do the tar. It'd be stupid to fill it in twice. I know I called it tar, but it's coal. But I'm not going to do that just yet. I'm going to continue working on the outer part of this house. I'm going to finish the landscaping first, then I'm going to work on the house itself. I'm not going to go crazy like I did on the mansion. I will do regular generated trees. I will do some homemade trees. Homemade. I will make some trees in this video and show you what I've done, what kind of trees you're going to be seeing in the mansion. So, I basically, like I said, they're not great. Some of them are really good, some of them are really bad. You just gotta learn. You gotta learn from your mistakes. And my left joystick is kind of bad on this controller. As you can see, I'm going a little slower going to the left than I am going to the right. So, because my joystick, I've dropped this controller at least 3 or 4 times now. And nothing's wrong with it except for that. I mean, I guess there is something wrong with it, but nothing serious, I should say. I mean, I can still move just fine on Call of Duty and other games like, baseball and stuff. I mean, sometimes I do miss fly balls or line drives and stuff when I'm moving to the left on baseball, but, I guess it's gonna happen with a slightly messed up joystick, but for the most part, it works just fine. And that's, that's fine. That's enough for me not to buy a new one just yet. So, but, eventually I will buy another new one, and then I will use this as a backup, and I'll sell my white one. I know my white one really isn't that great. It's actually very messed up. Still works. Don't get me wrong. It still works. I still use it. But it's so messed up. It's messed up. When you hold the left joystick... Oh, hi. How's it going? I'm sorry. I didn't even see anybody on the chat. I'm so sorry. Right now I'm working on a project for this house, my city. I said, I'm sorry, I didn't notice you guys in the comment section. I was like so concentrated on putting this in and like talking about other stuff, but no, what I'm working on this is just another project I had in mind, landscaping wise. I know I should have put it somewhere else instead of like right next to flat houses, but I think from now on I'm gonna start making hills from here on over, since this is gonna be in the rocky area. So I think I'm gonna start the hill section. The hills have eyes, not really, but I know, like I said, I have nothing but houses on flat land. There's no hills, there's no nothing. I know I should have put this in a different area, but I was over here working on something else, and then this is what popped into my head last night, and I started this last night. So, and then I was like, you know what, I really should have been doing a video on this, but I wanted to get the bottom portion done first, all that done first, because that took the longest, because I had to figure out what the dimensions were, how I wanted to go about this, and I had to go through it all in my head first, and I'll just wait there, I don't care. You know, what this is going to be and what this is going to look like, because I've tried doing this before on another build, and it came out pretty crappy, and I messed it up pretty badly, trying to do hills, you know, build a house on a hill, you know, where one portion of the house is lower, you know, looks like it's in the ground instead of, you know, on above the surface like this is going to be. But, you know, like how the back portion of the house is lower than the, you know what I'm trying to say. But, anyway, that's what I'm going for on this one. I didn't build the outside, I didn't put the outside of the house on this, because, like I said, it's all going to be covered, so I didn't bother with it. So I just left it alone. And now is the very bad time to start getting hungry. You know, every time I do a video, I could be fine all day without eating. As the second I start a video, I get hungry. I don't know why. Like I said, I could be fine all day and not eat anything all day and I'll be fine. But the second I start a video, boom, I get hungry. I don't know why. It's just weird. I can understand if I was building like a food stand or something, then I can get hungry, but I'm just putting grass in. Does grass make me hungry? Am I a cow now? No. Maybe. No. I don't know. Anyway, done with that, finally. It looks like, you know, handmade, obviously, because it was definitely handmade. But I will mix it up a little bit. You'll see what I mean in a minute. What I did with this, I'm just going to do what I did with the trees over in my mansion. Just add some extra land. You know, like I did extra leaves on it, you know, on the outer portion. This is what I did. It's like, it looks handmade structure of the hill. Like the trees, I'm going to be showing you what I did in a minute. Oh, not in a minute, but in a little bit. This video might take a little while. You know, I'm just wanting to cover as much as I can in one video. Then I'll probably have to do another part. I know me and parts with Minecraft do not get along. I've said I'm going to do multiple parts before on houses, and I do one part, maybe two, then I just like drift away from it. I've done it in the past. I know some people want to see the finished project of what I worked on, and I do finish them off camera. I don't know why I do it off camera. I just have a habit of doing that. So, I know this is still going to look a little bit handmade, but, you know, this is what I do with the trees, too, over there. I put the tree up, and then I just basically add extra leaves all over the place. You know, like this. Just to make it look a little puffy. Not like, you know, structured made and stuff. Like it was like Mother Nature made it. You know? And I guess I could have did some holes in the ground over here. But, yeah. Let's put some more right here, right there. But, yeah. And we'll put a thing right there. Put a tree right there. Get that away. Put that there. Take that away, put that there. Put one there. Get rid of that. Put another one right there. Put one right there. Put something right there. So it still looks handmade, don't get me wrong. But I'm doing the best I can from learning from other people how to do this. So it's going to take me a couple tries before I can perfect this, like I did with my builds. You know, oops. Oops. I didn't realize there was nothing. I forgot there was something on there. But anyway, let's see. I should throw some dirt in here instead of just making it all grass to make it more believable. Like, let's get rid of that, that. Make that dirt. Make this dirt. Make that dirt. Dirt. Okay. Okay, that looks a little better. Let's just get rid of that. Put dirt there. And of course it's going to be grass sometimes. when grass and dirt are together, it's usually going to turn to grass. So I don't know why I'm doing this. And get rid of that. Make it dirt. Get rid of these. Make them dirt. Oops. There we go. That should have turned to dirt, and so did that, but they didn't. Anything that looks weird. Oh, that just looks weird. I might as well just make that grass. And those are turning to grass anyway, so that was like a hopeless cause of doing that. Well, yep, they're all just going to turn to grass. Whatever. Alright, so that's cool. What I plan on doing now is, since the landscaping is basically almost done, not quite, I still got more in mind to do. Let's just go ahead and start the house now. Well, hang on a second. I'll show you some trees. I'll show you the way I make trees really quick. I'll make some. I'll make some in the backyard really quick. Just a couple, not that many. Let me get rid of everything. Grab my tree making tools. Nah, just kidding. But there we go. Grab some swiftness. There we go. Reload on that. Alright, so here's what I do. Obviously, you know, it's just like how everybody else makes trees. Just start with the root. Start with that. I make it 4 wide, but I make it 2 by 2. I don't want to make it like right in the middle of where the opening is. Alright, let's go out here a little bit. Come right here. There we go. That's perfect. Don't want to make them too close together. I know that's a little close, but that's fine. Make one out here. You don't want a big gap in the middle either, or you know, in between. So I'm gonna be doing this throughout my whole city, just the way it looks a little like, you know, forest area. Now this is not what I'm gonna be doing in my actual forest, because this would literally take weeks to do. This would literally take months, not weeks, months to do. Because it takes me a while to do. It took me a while to figure this pattern out. Not to figure it out, but to perfect this pattern to, you know, do it correctly. Now, I think that's big enough to start an example of what my trees look like over at that mansion. So let's go ahead and bring them up 3 more layers. So that's 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's all 3 high, or 4 high, including the bottom. Now, like I said, this got me a little annoyed. Oh, I made it too tall. After doing this for so long, and I'm already starting to getting a little annoyed by doing it now, but, you know, for doing it as long as I have, and as many trees as I put in, I probably put in about 400 trees. I'm not even lying about that, guys. Not even lying about that. I probably, I mean, I want to snap. That's all I've been doing this past 2 weeks, is putting trees in. I haven't done anything to the inside of my mansion yet. I've done nothing but landscaping for the past 2 weeks. All I've been doing is this, putting trees in all around the property. And the property, I counted, because I was eating lunch one day, and I was sitting there going, I was like, you know what, you guys are going to want the dimension on how big this mansion is going to be. So I took the liberty in counting square by square from one end of the fence to the other, from one end of the fence to the other. Now, the mansion itself is from front to back, like, you know, from front to back, obviously, is 235, you know, blocks. From left to right is 380 blocks. That's just the mansion. I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but once you see it, it's a nice size. But the property itself, from front of the fence to the back of the fence, is 719. Yeah. Huge. And from left to right is about 1,000, if not a little bit more. So yeah, it's taken me since December to put this sucker together. Now here's what I do now. Now since this is it, that's all I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll start like that. I know this is what most people probably do too, to start with. So just do a little design. Bring it in a couple, bring it out, go over a little bit, bring it out, bring it in, over a little bit. You don't want it too far away from the tree because, well, I didn't want it to be like that either. So let's go ahead and put some right there to make it look not so flat. Let's bring it in a couple. Where's the other tree? There it is. So we'll bring it in over, bring it out, bring it up, out, over. Let's bring it up, over here, down, over. We brought it in too far. Let's just bring it from here. And we'll bring it out, up, out, over, and where's the other tree? There it is. Okay. So we'll bring it in, do zigzag patterns like this. Bring it in, over, in, zigzag, over, oops, like that, then zigzag, over, I went too far out, over, bring it out one more, do zigzag patterns, over, zigzag, over, zigzag, out, over, zigzag, out, there we go, then bring you zigzag in, bring it over, then we do zigzag out in this pattern, go up, out, zigzag over, bring it in. Let's see, this might take a while to fill in. Now I started doing it, I'll show you in a minute when I'm done with this, what I started to do, which literally took me so long to do. Then I just realized, you know what? I'm not going to do that to all of them because I had to put in so many trees. Like I said, I don't think, okay, I may have been over-exaggerating about how many trees I put in. I don't think it was over 400. I think it's at least 200. And I think I went like it doubled what I was like, you know. But anyway, between the outside of the mansion and the inside, yeah, it's probably about 400 trees. But I didn't do them all like this. Not all 400 anyway. I did a lot of generating, let Minecraft do it on its own, you know. But anyway, this is what I did with all the trees. Basically, just drew a pattern like this. Then I filled in the bottom portion of it. Like I said, this is what's going to take a little bit. I wish I could fast forward to being, you know, just fast forward this section, but I can't. So what I do is just fill all this in. This might take about 2 or 3 minutes, maybe 4. This is what took the longest to do. Now I did this. I filled in the bottom portion. Then I went in. I mean, before I, you know, did what I'm doing now. I used to go one row in, away from the block, and then just start filling it all in, the second layer, all row by row. I did that to a lot of trees, and I'm talking a lot of trees. Before I realized, I don't need to go row, you know, section by section, you know. Hey, how's it going? But I don't need to go section by section. Do I have Discord? No, I do not. Unfortunately. But, no, I do not. I don't have dot. Oops. But yeah, I used to just fill in layer by layer until I reached the top. Then I puffed it out a little bit. But I realized that took like an hour to do for each section of trees. It literally took me about an hour to do. And I always got so bored of doing trees. I mean, I still am bored of doing trees, but I still got more to do at my other house. I mean, at my other, mansion, sorry. But, like I said, I got so bored of doing them. And then when I got to my last section of trees, keep in mind, like I said, my last section of trees, I was like, you know what? I am not going to do that again. That just took way too long. And they just got, the sections of trees got bigger and bigger and wider, and it just took even longer to fill in. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. They can be hollow in the middle. I don't care. And that's how most of my trees are now. They're all hollow in the middle because, you know what? You can see through some trees, like you see the sunlight through some trees. Not all the trees, some of them. And some trees you can't, obviously, you know, just because they're so thick. But some trees you can see, you know, the sunlight through it. Not a whole lot, but, you know, that's what I was going for. But, I made it a little bit more realistic, you know. I made some trees really thick, and then I made some trees hollow. And that's exactly what this tree is going to be. It's going to be hollow. Because, you know, I'm not going to sit here for an hour doing what I said I did with the other ones. Because it'll literally take me about an hour to do. Probably not anymore, not this size, but maybe about a half an hour, give or take. It'll take about maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes for each layer. Not 10, about 5 minutes for each layer. Because you gotta go like this, every single layer, filling it in. That's what I was doing with all those trees. Doing this, layer by layer. Yeah. Just think of this, but much wider sections of trees and much bigger layers. Yeah. It took forever. And I was so frustrated. And that's when I came up with the, with just saying, doing what I'm about to do now. Just leave them hollow in the middle. Because, you know what, it doesn't really matter. A tree is a tree. Some trees, there's some, I do have different designs of trees in my mansion, only because I started to do a block of tree, do like a big square, fill it layer by layer, and then just like destroy some blocks on the outer portion to round it out. I have that on a lot of trees in my front of the mansion. The back and the sides all have the same identical trees, some filled, some hollow. So they're going to be a little different. They're all going to be like this set of trees that I'm making now. And like I said, let's see how long it's taken me to do this. Only because my left joystick's a little messed up, but that's okay. But it does take a little while. And then the under portion of what takes a little while too, because I like to go to and I don't want it to be super flat, to make it unrealistic. I was thinking about just leaving them flat, but that doesn't make it look realistic. What I like to do is I start at the edges first. What I do is just put some pattern in. It doesn't have to be a specific pattern. It doesn't matter if they're all blocked, bunched together. I just do the edges first, make it look like it's got some tree, portions of the trees hanging down, and bring it down an extra layer. Just to give it some realistic look. Not, obviously it's Minecraft, it's not gonna look realistic, but you get what I'm saying. It's just gotta look a little believable that it's, not just handmade. I mean, obviously everything in Minecraft's gotta be handmade, but except for the, when you go into creative, survival mode, everything is generated by people who made it. But so it's basically handmade. Well, computer handmade, whatever. You get what I'm saying. But, just do this is how I make them. This is how all my trees at the mansion are now. This is what took so long. The under portion, the building it up, the shaping them out, the, just judging how far apart I want them to be, and how many I want in one area. Now, I do have some gaps in between some sections of trees, only because I got so bored of making trees for 2-3 weeks straight. I'm not even joking about that. I've literally spent the past 2-3 weeks making trees on my mansion. Because like I said, the mansion is so damn huge. The property itself is so damn big. Yeah, I literally spent the past 3 weeks building trees. And I'm not so happy about, I'm not too thrilled about building this one, but, I want to be more, I want more than just a house for my builds. I don't want just to build the house and say, there, I'm done, like I've done in the past. No, I want to be more realistic with these builds. I want to, have, some decent stuff in the backyard, some, barbecues, picnic tables, maybe an outing, I don't know, something like that, That's what I got going on at the mansion, Alright, so now that we're done with the outer portion, we come inside and just fill it in. It doesn't matter how big of a section it is, as long as there's not too many big gaps. If there's too many big gaps, then you just gotta fill it in. And if there's like a big section where you just got like a clunk, like this, I just delete 1 or 2, and just, or I just leave it. Lately I've been leaving it because I got so tired of doing it. But I haven't been on Minecraft in the past 2 days, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get on here, give the mansion, take a break from the mansion, build something else. Because it does getting a little, I get a little anxious building the same thing over and over and over and over. Working on the same project over and over and over. I guess that's why I haven't really put so much effort into my houses up until now. Because I really do have a lot of fun I really have had a lot of fun putting that mansion together. I really have. Um, but it's just, you know, sometimes it does get a little boring. It does get annoying working on the same thing for a long period of time. So I have to take a break from it and just start building something else. And I have a lot of unfinished houses in this world that I need to just go back and finish. Or just destroy and build something else there. You know. But I'm just going to finish a lot of my project that I'm not finished. And this one's going to be finished today. I know there's no parts to this. I'm going to be done with this today. I know this might be a long video, but it's going to be worth it. Because this is going to be a beautiful house. And that's what I want. Alright, so that's done. Now there's only one more thing to do for the under part. I said bark. Just, you know, go around. Just putting some extra, you know, make it look like it's hanging down. And there's one more part after this. I mean, I don't normally do this, but I did it with my mansion because so many places were dark, you know, with this thick tree. It's so dark underneath. I put lighting in here. I was putting it in the ground at first at my mansion, but, you know, I thought, you know, that's just too, ugly, you know? That's not, you know, cliche, I guess. I don't know what to say, but anyway, that's good enough. I'm not going to do what I did with the mansion. You just make sure, like, there's a lot of hanging parts. But what I did at the mansion, and I'll show you here in a second. Oh, thank you. You're at the gym. That's pretty cool. I wish I can go to... I used to go to the gym a lot, but my anxiety and shit would not let me do much. I hated it. I still hate it. But it's cool. I mean, glad you're at the gym having fun. Have a good workout. But oh, what I was saying is what I do now is I go to nighttime, obviously. I check out to see where the darkest places is. Obviously right now it's all dark because I have no lighting. But I'll go right here for one. And then put a light here. And just surround it by leaves. Make it, you know, cover it up a little bit so it's not so noticeable. You know, just put a square around it because, you know, whatever. It's thick. It's only necessary to be seen from the bottom. Well, not be seen, but the light from the bottom. There we go. Then cover that up, and you got a little light. That way it looks, you know, not so dark down here. And then we can put one over here. Do the same thing. Let there be light, and just cover this sucker up. Like I said, just you don't have to like really cover it up, but you know, if you're worried about people saying, you know, why you got light in here, although that's, you know, if you don't want it to be seen very easily, you know, just, you know, make sure it's too, you know, really thick around it. There you go. I probably went too thick, but whatever. There we go. There we go. I got, you know, maybe it's just me that feels this way. But sometimes when I play Minecraft for a long period of time, like I said, maybe it's just me, but I don't know. I get nauseous playing Minecraft. I don't know why. Maybe it's from constantly moving around like this all the time and stuff like that. But I get like really nauseous and feel like I'm gonna throw up. So I have to stop playing. I felt that way a few times this past few weeks. Like I said, I think it's from playing on it too much, but yes, I'm building a new home. It's not that one, obviously. It's this one over here. But yeah, I'm trying to go for a new project. Just doing some landscaping right now. I know I've been doing nothing but landscaping for the past few months. But anyway, we'll just that's good enough for an example. That's good enough. So that's what I do at the mansion. So I'm giving you a little taste of what I got at the mansion, and I'm not gonna really put this whole tree together right now. I'm not really gonna focus on this tree right now because I'm just gonna show you a pattern of where I go with on my other trees. Actually, I will put this tree together. It doesn't take long once you get it going. Once you start doing this part, it basically goes by pretty quick. It's just the bottom portion and filling it in. That's what takes forever to do this mansion. And I'm going to get rid of that. Not this mansion. Wow. Wow, I think I'm doing the mansion. See, the mansion's on my mind because the trees. Oh man, the trees are gonna haunt me in my night and my dreams. Freddy Krueger's gonna be hanging from the tree and say, "What's up, bitch?" No. No. Nightmare on Elm Street, that was a good movie, but I did hear a rumor when it not when it first came out, obviously, but I did hear a rumor. It was in the news too, I think. This is years ago, though. Like I'm talking maybe like 5-6 years ago. That Nightmare on Elm Street was based on actual events. I'm sitting there going, I was like, wait, what? But some kind of sleep thing that somebody had caused them to, you know, have problems in their sleep, I think, or whatever. But I think they just threw Freddy Krueger in there to for effects and stuff. I'm not sure. I never actually heard of something like that actually happening, but like I said, I did read it in an article on Google a couple years ago saying that that Nightmare on Elm Street was based on actual events. But like I said, I don't know if it was an actual guy killing you in your dreams. I don't know. I'm not 100% on that. Don't quote me on that either. Like I said, I know the article said it was 100, based on actual events. I don't think the whole thing was based on actual events, but I think the sleep thing was an actual problem. What caused harm to the person and the family or something. I don't know. I think it was something, I don't know. It's a real thing. I don't remember what they called it. But I think they threw Freddy Krueger in there just to, give the movie a little, like, I guess, a bump. I don't know. So I don't know how to say that. Not say it, but how to, call it or whatever. But if that was real with Freddy, then damn, that's fucking terrifying. Makes you not want to go to sleep, right? But no. No, I think it was just, they said it was like a guy or girl had like sleep something, whatever, I don't know, but that was a real thing. That's what the movie was basically based off of. But I don't think Freddy Krueger was real, but I could be wrong. I don't know. I really don't. But that's all I'm telling you. That's all I know. But anyway, this is what I'm doing. This is what I've done with all my trees. This is what I started doing a couple weeks ago with all my trees, I should say. And then I'll show you what else I do once it's done to make it look a little better. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. But, yeah, I do this with the trees now, but you can see why it took me about 2-3 weeks to do all my trees. Because this takes a lot of work and effort, and you don't have to really make a plan on how to do this. It's just, go with the pattern, just start throwing down patterns on the floor and shit, and just go with it. You don't have to be perfect, you don't have to make them big, you don't have to make them small. Just make them as big and small as you want them. And then, just obviously, make a little bit, don't make it so don't make it so, obvious that it was just handmade, Throw in some tree, throw in some more leaves on it, or build something into it, Put another tree into it, or whatever. Or have some branches sticking out of it. I don't know. I haven't done that with my other trees. So, I'm just going to go ahead and finish this tree and show you what it looks like 100% complete. Like I said, I'm not going to end this video until this build is 100% done. It could take hours. I don't know. But I will be doing another video later on my baseball game. Either I'm going to be playing it, doing a regular game, or opening packs, or both. I don't know yet. But this is what I'm doing now, and we're going to finish it together. This is not like a tutorial. I know I've been talking like it's a tutorial. But, that's just how I just like to talk. I even talk to myself a lot. Which, some people are like, oh my god, crazy. But it's not so much crazy, it's just a habit of mine. That I just talk to myself. And, it's weird. But it's not crazy weird, You know, I have sometimes had conversations with myself, although, you know, I guess it's being from lonely all these years. No, no, but I do talk to myself. Not a lot, but, you know, it's whatever. You know, if like something's going on, like on a game or something, I'll be like, you know what, that wasn't cool. You know, that I could have avoided that. I could have done this. I could have done that. And then be like, you know what I mean? You know, then I'm like, yeah, I know what you mean. No. Like right now, I'm losing my damn mind. No. Where you do the zigzag pattern. I said, these trees aren't that bad looking. I mean, they're not great. They're not awesome. They're just decent. Out of 10, I'd probably give it a 4. Maybe a 5. But you can go up as high as you want with them. But for right now, I'm not going to go that high. But I will go high enough to where I don't have to fill the top end so much. But, you know, you can go as high and, you know, as you want. You can go all the way until, you know, you can't do this no more. But I don't do that. I got all my trees at the same level. Some of them are a little higher because they're thicker and wider. But all the trees that I got at the same, you know, width, I guess, so to speak, are, you know, about the same height. I try to get them the same height, you know. But some of them are a lot bigger than, not a lot bigger, but some of them are bigger than others. So, you know, I guess it doesn't hurt to make them a little bigger in some sections to make it look a little more believable that, you know, whatever. Alright, so I think, well, let me check. I think that's big enough for right now as an example. That's big enough. Now we just cover it in. This is the second longest portion of it. Like I said, building it up doesn't take a lot of time, especially if you go quick. But filling it in like this does take a little while, and especially the very bottom portion. That takes the longest to do, especially if you make them really long or wide. And my controller does not want to move to the left. But yeah, there it goes again. Like I said, it all depends on you and what you want to do and how big you want the tree or how small you want the tree. Now this is just one of a few that I'm going to do. I'm going to do another section of trees over here and over there, and maybe one or two out front, but not nearly as big and as long, because this will take a while to do. Like I said, I'm going to do all the landscaping and all the building in one video. I'm done doing parts. It just needs to be done and taken care of. I know it might take a while. I'm already probably at the half-hour mark on this one, maybe 45 minutes. But I might take a break to eat something, because I do need to eat something in order to take my medication. It's nothing serious. It's just for my anxiety and bipolar crap. No, I'm not gonna snap and go crazy, but it's just something I need to take care of. You know. It's fun. It's not getting better. I don't think it's ever gonna go away. It's not getting better. I think it's getting a little worse actually. But you know what? It's sad and depressing, but I just learned to live with it. You know, I don't want to live with it. I mean, no, I don't want to end it. No, don't ever. I never think of that ever. That's just stupid. My life isn't that bad to go that far. But you know, like I said, I just learned to live with it. I mean, it sucks, yes, but, you know, it's the cards I've been dealt. You know? I can't do anything about it. Doctors have tried. I've tried so hard to do stuff to get over it. My sister had it, my nephew had it, and they got over it. I'm happy that they did, but my doctor told me when I first started getting it, symptoms of it, that some people never get over it. Some people live with it their whole lives. And, yeah, it's sad, but, like I said, it's just the cards I've been dealt with in life, and, you know, I'm just learning to live with it. You know, I do get depressed a lot, and, sad and whatnot, but I've never, ever thought about ending it. Never, not once. I'm not that sad and lonely, I'm not that sad and depressed to ever think about that. I mean, I love my life and love my family and my friends too much to do that. I mean, I understand some people can't live with it and do, unfortunately, call it quits. But for that, I feel real horrible that they do that. But like I said, some people just can't handle it, and unfortunately, that's not the answer. It never is. But you're just gonna put more pain and hurt and suffering on your loved ones if you do that, or when you do that, and then they just gotta go on without you, and that just makes life even more miserable than it already was. So it's just never the answer. There's always help. There's always somebody out there willing to give a hand to help. So, God forbid, if you're feeling down about yourself or your life and stuff, please go get help. Just your family and friends are there for you. And if they're not, and I am so sorry that they're not, but there are people out there who care and want to help. So, just don't give up. Just because your family or friends have given up on you or don't care, and like I said, I am so sorry if that's the case, then just don't give up. There's other people out there who do care and want to help you. But enough of this. Like I said, don't do that, what I was talking about. Don't do it. I know I will never do it. It's just not the answer. But this is what it's looked like. Like I said, it doesn't look bad. This is all my trees look like at the mansion. So let's get off that topic and go back to doing this. I'm sorry that I even mentioned that. But like I said, don't do that. I have never thought of it. Never crossed my mind. It's like I said, it's never the answer. But enough about my stupid, pathetic life and my problems. but yeah, this is what all my trees look like. Obviously, some are smaller, some are bigger, some are wider, some are thicker, some are whiter. Obviously, I know I said that. But that's what it looks like. All my trees over at the mansion. So I gave you a little sneak peek of what those look like. But obviously, seeing them all together is what makes it look really awesome. But anyway, guys. Let's see. What else can I do right now? Let's start building up this place. Let's stop working on the outside and start working on the actual structure now. Because I know that's what I'm waiting for. I know that's what everybody else is waiting for. So let's go ahead and get right into it. I need to grab my materials though, if I remember what I needed. Okay. Alright. I needed this, and this, and this, and of course that. Alright, so everything is ready to go up. This is the main portion of the house, what it's going to be. So let me go ahead and do this. I'm not going to build anything on the porch itself. I'm just going to go ahead and go around the top. Actually, I'm just going to do around the top first, like this. Because for some reason, not some reason, I wish Minecraft would do, I know they have multiple colored blocks, you know, like these and stuff, but I wish they had like a white block with like a black or a brown top, because that's what I need right now for this porch. That's what I'm trying to go for. But what I'm going to do is this. That's going to be a pillar. I know this is not going to look good. Actually, I'm not going to do that at all. What if I did this? Let me try something. Let me go ahead and do this. What if I did this? It's not great. What if I try to step on it? Why am I going so slow? Why am I... Oh, that's why. I'm sitting there going, why the heck am I moving so slow? But here we go. What if I put a block on there? Yeah, it's going to float, obviously. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to really have anything on the porch itself, because this is what I wanted to go, the effect I wanted. The white outer part with the black, the dark gray, brown top. I know I should have some stuff on the porch, like a chair and stuff and whatnot, or a table, but you know what, I'm going to, I'm just gonna have the outer part white, And, wow, what did I do? What did I do? You know what? Screw it. Where's the regular block? There it is. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Get rid of that, and get rid of that. Okay, let's bring that a little closer. Alright, so this is what I'm going to do with the porch, the outer portion, and that's not going to be there. The outer portion is just going to be white, and the outer portion of the tip of the porch is just going to be white. That's just going to have to be the way it is. But that's the only way I'm going to have this effect work. Now I could put brown, or I could put slabs on here actually, on the outer portion. I'll do that in a second. How much more do I have to do? I got 2 more rows to do, 3 more rows to do, and we'll be done with this. So, well, what I wanted to do is check to see, oh, we're about an hour into the video already, so this might be a 3-hour video, guys. I do apologize. And like I said, I will be taking a short break to eat something, so I gotta grab my pill, which will be happening right after this porch is done. It might take me about 5 to 10 minutes to make it, but I hope you guys can stick around to check it out. Or I could just stop the video and do a part 2 immediately after I'm done eating, which is possible. But, I don't want to do that, because that's just dumb. Well, I guess I could do that, because nobody really wants to watch a part that's going to take 3 hours to do. So I guess I will do that, to give it a little break. Let's do this here. Oh, crud, I forgot to put where I'm going to put those. Maybe right here. Is it 2 away? Yes, it's 2 away. There we go. So we got this. 1, 2, there we go. Okay. Then we got this one right here. And we got that one right here. And that one right there. Okay. Good. We got our porch started. Now, what I'm going to do is put this slab around the outer portion. See how this looks. That way it gives that effect that has the top portion of it. And then when I come over here, I don't see the white. Except for right here. Well, I could put it right here, because that's where the steps are going to be. So, I could just do this. I could do a part 2 immediately after I'm done eating, guys. I promise I will. So I'm going to stop this right now, unfortunately. It is getting a little too long, so I'll just put in the description or the title of the video, continued project from before, or whatever. Because like I said, I do need to eat something before noon. So I'm going to go ahead and make my breakfast / lunch. And unless you guys want, I mean, there's nobody in here to ask. But I'm just going to call it quits right now. And I will be back in like 20-30 minutes to, actually 20 minutes give or take. And then we'll continue on where we left off. Unless, because I'll check my baseball game too before I start the video. And if I sold anything, I'll wait to do the second part. And, you know, just, yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and do, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think? What do you think we should do? What should we do? Should we do white stairs, or, I think we should do, like this. Hang on. Oops. Let's do this real quick. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Or like this. Hang on. Just get rid of that and that. Put that there. Put that there. Put those. Oop. Dang it. Hang on. No, that will stay there. Sorry. Put that there. Let me get some slabs. There we go. That might work. Yeah, that actually might work. Alright, that'll work. That's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's just do this. No. I'm trying to get the white effect to follow through. Alright, so I'm just gonna leave it like it was. There we go. Doesn't matter. Alright guys, like I said, I'm gonna go grab something to eat real quick, and then I will be right back. So stay tuned for next part, which is gonna be immediately following this short break, I promise.